angels, how are you? This is Vestaangelstarot Incorporated. This is going to be your Vesta scope for May the 2nd, 2022. So with the shuffling, we got the strategy card to come out. Okay, so I've kind of been pre-shuffling and see what comes out, to go ahead and get a picture for the thumbnail. But of course, it always is going to be incorporated into today's reading, right? So I just want to remind you that people who may be new, or for some of my subscribers already who have not, go take a look in my about section, not my about section, my community page, well, also my about section, and click on the link for my new channel, Yes or No Tarot. It's going to be based on Western astrology. I'm going to keep Vedic Sidereal on this channel, and we will be working with that channel this summer, okay? So I want you to go ahead over there and subscribe. To make sure that the link is right, I have already included as a featured channel. You're going to see my logo of Vesta Angels Enterprises for this channel over here, okay? And only got a couple of subscribers over there, and that's fine because I have not uploaded but a short over there, okay? So, strategy. Something that you are calculating right now in your mind, something that you are putting pen to paper for. Something, if you're not, something that you may need to do, okay? Some type of plan that you need to do an outline for. It could be a business that you already do right now, a business that you're creating, something that you're putting pen to paper for to come up to do next as a new entrepreneur mindset. This could be you at work, that you are really being very strategic. Yes. But it also talks about, in this particular book, where this card come from. It talks about revision. Oh, okay. All right. So revision is going to be connected to third house of Mercury or Gemini. Some of you could be a Gemini as a sun or as a moon or as a rising or second house. Okay. So Mercury, Vedic Sidereal, will be going retrograde on May the 10th, I believe. And during that time of Mercury retrograde, I always try to implement, to recalculate, to re-strategize, to revise, to rethink, okay, to redo, so that when the Mercury energy goes back direct, you'll be ready with your revisionary type of skill, mindset. You made sure all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, and then you're going to be able to move forward with that revised information. Okay, some of you are going to have something to redo. It could also be some signature of paperwork that will be coming across to you right now that you may need to take a second look at, or right before or after, it may be some paperwork that you may need to relook over. If you need to sign some papers now, it's very good to go ahead and do that before a Mercury retrograde, okay? Because if you sign anything during a Mercury retrograde, it can come to a point where it's going to come back to you for revision anyway, okay? Like something that you inputted on an application, maybe you filled out your social security number wrong because you were rushing. You put the wrong telephone number and put the wrong digit. You didn't sign on the dotted line in the correct place, right? Okay, so it's something, a strategy, a way to do something that you need to be thinking of right now. All right. But communication will be coming, okay? We're going to see if we can get a timing of communication, because also the 2 plus the 1 is going to be the 3. And Mercury is communication. Third house is about making a decision, being very strategized about it before you need to follow through or fall through with it, to take action with it. Okay, now is a very good time to listen to your conscious mind. Some of you also are planning out some type of short trip, where you want to go, because third house is short trip, and I believe ninth house is longer travel. Okay, Sag energy is long distance, and third house is short travel. So with third house, or the number 3, Mercury, it could be a short trip to the next state, an hour away, 45, 30 minutes away, 15 minutes away. It could be that you need to plan out this trip. Okay. Now, courage and willpower is needed for you to finalize, be very thorough of what you're deciding, and then take action for it. Okay. All right. So we have the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. The 6th house. So, 6th chakra. So that's third eye. Now, yesterday we had a lot of cards to come up about wisdom, insight, and understanding, correct? So, your strategic plan is coming through your third eye. Something that you need to see through your soul, okay? Not through your human eyes, but as vision, as wisdom, as insight. It's kind of like using your foresight to strategically plan this so that when it's time to unleash it, it's going to go the way that it's supposed to go. Okay. Third eye wisdom is very much different than just using your regular 2 eyes of what you see and cast it upon this third dimension or fourth dimension of this world. Okay, so the insight that you're getting is kind of like you already envision yourself in this particular relationship, dating this person, seeing yourself married at a certain time or age, seeing your business thrive, the prosperity and abundance that you're going to get from unleashing this business. Okay, but we're going to clarify that also. This also could be the signing of some type of, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. This also can be the signing of that's what I just said about communication, right? My phone rang on here, and nobody hardly ever calls this Android phone because I'm not filming from my iPhone. I'm filming from my Android. I have 2 phones. So nobody hardly calls this phone. Okay, so you are going to get a phone call, a message, an email. Make sure that you are checking your spam. Okay, make sure you're checking your messages, right? Some of you may also feel or see when you're about to get communicated to, or when it's the proper time for you to reach out for communication and talk to someone about redoing this in a better way. Okay, how can we also, I hear, compromise, right? This also, like I said, could be the signing of for property. So some of you could be planning on moving from one state to a next, or maybe 30 minutes away from where you already live. So you need to plan out when you're going to hire movers, when you're going to get the U-Haul or some type of transportation to, pack your furniture in, making appointments and things like that. Okay. This also could be someone helping you with accounting, for you to be able to go with this strategic plan that you need in place. So some of you could be talking to an accountant. You also are about to get a key for some type of property. Maybe you're looking to buy a piece of real estate or property, because I have the number 4 here, and the number 4 also is linked to 4th house of Cancer. So some of you could be a Cancer, okay? And this is all about travel, real estate, also a new key. Okay, auto dealership is what I hear. So some of you are making a strategic plan about how to calculate this mortgage payment or new mortgage that you're about to obtain, or leasing a car or buying a car. Okay, like what is my car note going to be? And also real estate or a new home that you're purchasing or you're about to rent. That's too many. Also, you can be thinking about in your future with third eye here, strategically on how to keep you supporting your own home, like making out a plan for yourself, a budget. You could be coming up with a new budget. Some of you may still not be at work right now or wanting to strategically work from home. So you and I'm saying that because I see the key here. You may not know if you see it, but it's a key inside of the keyhole, right? So the key is in here. So what's left is the strategic planning, revising, revamping, recalculating, okay, about how you're going to be able to keep this up. Whether it's real estate, moving to a new home, renting a new home, an apartment, buying a car, redoing your business or coming up with your business in the first place, and you're about to open up or grand opening, because the key has not opened this yet. You understand? So it's something that you still need to calculate or figure out as strategy, listening to your wisdom and insight with the third eye here of Metatron. Okay, before you're able, hey, wow, child, how are you? How you're able to afford this or to do this. Hey, Mel. Hey, beautiful. Y'all are so beautiful. All right. Ooh, see, there go the anxiety. Okay. You're fearful of this. Okay, thank you, angels. Okay, so this is why the third eye is here. Because you have some reservations or anxiety, it has you thinking a lot. This is why the third eye of insight and wisdom is here. Okay, that is the angel of Metatron is going, whether you believe in angels or not, but the energy itself, something is helping to guide you and to revise and strategize your plan. Okay, because you could just be overthinking it, or it's causing you stress. Well, I lived here for so long, I really don't want to move. I love this community, you know, but I'm being forced to move, or they went up on the rent, okay, or something like that, or I'm just wanting a new start. But wherever I'm going, I don't know anybody. I'm leaving family and friends behind. I also feel through my third eye that if I move, it's going to be a whole new genre of people to mingle and to meet. I'm seeing through my third eye that possibly if I leave this, was it Wild Child? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, I'm taking the credit for something I ain't do, but you know, a lot of, like, I already feel like my soulmate is not in the United States. I already know that, but I would have a lot of anxiety of moving to a different country. Okay, now maybe when my last child, my daughter, becomes finally 18, 20, I would take that huge leap of step and probably move out of the country, right? Because I really feel like my community, the state that I live in right now, the love of my life, who I'm supposed to marry and spend the rest of my life with, I already know they're not in my state. They're on the other side of the world somewhere. Because I'm very open to that type of scenario. Okay. So some of you may have anxiety about going to a new place, a new area, a new state that you're having to move to, or planning it out, trying to get information about property there. And you're just really overthinking it, and it's causing you stress. It also could be some of you have to move because of a job, job placement. But if you look at things through your third eye of wisdom, instead of, like I said, looking through your two regular eyes as a human, then the anxiety will decrease. It will subside. Okay? Because you have to see and envision your future. And if you look at things of this world through your regular two eyes, it will always keep causing you anxiety. Okay? All right. Because Metatron here, the archangel knows things and knows your path because you don't. So the guidance is here coming through your sixth chakra of your, hey, naturally, how are you? The vision that Archangel Metatron wants you to see through your sixth chakra, your third eye, is to envision yourself there, to see through the eyes of your soul, not the two eyes of this regular world of anxiety. Okay? Because it is a plan. Maybe you started a plan or thinking something out, but now you're kind of stuck because you're overthinking it. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Is it time for me to release this product? Is it time for me to do my grand opening? Is it time for me to apply for this real estate, or to go through the bank and apply for a second mortgage? Okay, whatever it is for you, maybe you started the plan, but you didn't finish it. And because you didn't finish it, it's causing anxiety, because now, for some reason, some of you can be feeling rushed about the situation, or you're not getting confirmation or communication, whether it's a yes or whether it's a no. Have you been approved? Have you not been approved? Okay, the world. And I did just say that my soulmate is on the other side of the world somewhere. And you also see that type of shadow, half shadow of the world here as a form of eclipse. You're ending one thing, about to complete another or start another. It's time. And some of you don't like the closing of one chapter, about to enter into a new chapter in your life. But you have to. You have to. And we close chapters or things in our life all the time, right? When you finish paying off something, a lot of us pick up a new thing and have to start paying on that. And then sooner or later, you pay that off. That's the world. That's closing one thing out and then you start another. Whether it pertains to material things, love relationships, friendships, okay? Just like if you look at it with your life, like you signed a lease for an apartment for 12 months. When that 12th month is up or 11th month is up, they're going to write you a letter or put a letter on your door and say, are you wanting to stay another 12 months, or are you ready to leave this community or this apartment complex? That's very similar, or is the world card. Okay. Closing of one contract, wanting to start another. So either you're going to move, or you're going to go down to the office and tell them, yeah, I want to sign up for another 12 months. Okay. So if you look at things like that with closing of a chapter and compare it to your love relationships, yes, you dated somebody. Some of you got married, or you entered into a love relationship with that person. You broke off, or they broke off, or you're separated. That's the end of that apartment lease. Okay. And now the world card, you ready to start a new apartment lease, okay, compared to a love relationship. Everything is the same. It don't matter what it is in the world or in the life. If there's a beginning, it's already an end starting to it. Okay? It's already an end. Whether it's a broke off being mutual, or one of you did it, or either by death. Especially if you married, Okay, if you marry somebody and that partner or that husband or wife leaves you through death, then that's the end of that love relationship, right? For you, it's a divorce. Oh, now for even the anxiety of going through a divorce, whether you want it or not, it's still going to give you a sense of anxiety. And that's because, you've been with a person for a certain amount of time and you wasn't really of the world anymore. You were in a partner relationship, whether they did good or whether you didn't do good. That's not the point. It comes to an end at some point of time. Okay, and the anxiety of getting back into the world, possibly at some point of time, getting back into meeting somebody new when you've been partnered up as a marriage with somebody else, that's stress. That's worryation. Oh man, I don't want to go through this again. Meeting somebody new, putting myself out there, because I didn't have to do that for a long time. I was married, you know? And now you realize also a sense of anxiety, like people are just not like how they used to be anymore. It's very scary out here about meeting new people and dating new people, being intimate with somebody new. All of that is a sense of running through your head, right? So the strategy for you also, like I said, could be talking to lawyers. You could be talking to a doctor about a strategic plan for your health. Okay. Ending one type of medication, starting a new one. But whatever it is, it's the same thing, but different for everybody. Okay. All right. So we have the garden and the gate, door to personal healing and happiness. So not only Wild Child, but everybody, the door to your personal healing and happiness is here. Remember I showed you the key, and I said that the key is in here, but the key has not opened the door. Here it is. That key is going to open the door to your personal healing and happiness. Okay, that key opening is opening this door here. You see the rainbow and the dove. Some of you also could be Scorpio as a second house, a moon, or a Venus. Okay, or also sixth house of Virgo as health. But that door is about to be open. This is why I said that Metatron here, or your sixth chakra, or if you don't even want to include Metatron, it's about the sixth chakra of your third eye, that if you come up with a plan and don't overthink it or stress it, you doing one thing and finishing up and starting something else, that is going to open and lead you to healing and more happiness. It's just that you have to see it through with, thank you angels, okay? You have to see it with your third eye and not through stress and anxiety. And it's more easier for me to say, okay, that some people may feel, but actually not. Okay, I feel that in some point of time here, for a lot of you, can be in the month of July, that door will be opening for you. For some of you, before September. Okay, September, November. Some of you may have already started planning of going through this in March. And it's asking you to see through wisdom and insight in the month of April. By September, some of you may still be sitting in this where that it's not done, it's not completed, the signatures are not there. But by November, for some of you, it's a completion. So if you need to know that timing, for some of you, between July and November, a lot of you is going to be having one door closed and a new one open. Okay. Yep, surrender to worry. Surrender to worry, which is this right here. All right, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety. Oh, look at there. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. Yes, okay. So when worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. And not only spirit, but your third eye of insight. Okay? Third eye of insight. So we're going to surrender that worryation. And even if you completed something as the world card 1 or 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that new cycle of whatever you're about to start next is about to happen for you. Okay? It's about to begin. Maybe some of you were so stressed that it hasn't started yet. Maybe you haven't met anybody new. You're still waiting on communication from a lawyer or a settlement or something like that, or money. It's coming for you, okay? So stop worrying about it. And I know that's very easy for people to say, but it's necessary, okay? When your third eye is also blocked of why you are in this sense of worryation, it's that you're overthinking it. You're being very judgmental, either to yourself or other people. Okay, you need to change that rigid viewpoint and soften up the viewpoint. Don't let yourself stay confused. Okay, think it out, plan it out, so it can be very strategic instead of anxiety, stress, okay, and judgmental. So if you have it on pen and paper, and then just follow that and implement, subtract, or add things to that plan, it will ease up on the overthinking and judging yourself that you haven't done it, you've been procrastinating, and etc. Okay, but don't reject. Don't reject guidance right now. Some of you also could be having nose problems, sinuses, headaches, facial pain. You also could be having some problems with your eyes. It may be included with what you call that, allergies, but it also is your third eye trying to open up. Okay. Now, when you realize that your third eye is being more open, you're going to have more discernment instead of judgmental. Your intuition and imagination is going to become more open and creative. And you also are going to understand your wisdom and your knowledge, okay? Some of you also are clairvoyants, and you don't understand or know what's happening with you right now. It's because your third eye of clairvoyance is trying to open, but you're being too judgmental with yourself to allow it to fully engulf, okay? A lot of you are not trusting in a higher source. Now, for you, whatever that higher source is, make that what it is. Okay. All right. So mint and jasmine as oils also can help you right now. You can put mint or jasmine as an oil on your third eye, which is between your eyebrows. Okay, to help to soothe that and also help to open up your third eye. The stones of, let me see, probably lapis lazuli, sapphire, and sodalite will also help you. Meditation, going out in the sun, yoga, and tai chi. Wearing the color of purple. If you want it to be pajamas, socks, underwear, sports bras for you divine feminines or ladies, a color t-shirt, eyeshadow, whatever it is, try to wear more of the color of indigo to help that with the vibration of the world, to help you to pick up on that opening of the third eye. Okay. So your next card is Surrender to Your Soul Path. Now, y'all know we keep getting that card for the past couple of days, right? This door to your personal healing and happiness is your new soul's path. But, well, I don't want to say your new soul's path. It's been your path all along, connected to your soul. Like I said, it's just part of closing one thing out in your life so that you can move on to the next. You didn't know it's part of your soul path, but it is. Because whatever you were doing or involved with, a person, a situation, or whatever, even a job, that was part of your life lesson to get you to learn those things about yourself, to learn different things about people as a human experience. Because you're a spiritual being. And y'all hear me say this all the time. When you learn how to live and understand that things in life, in this world, is a human experience to you. That's the whole point of you being on this soul's path. It's that you're doing things or learning lessons as a human because you are a non-entity. You are an energy. You are a spirit here on earth. Okay? You're not a human on another spiritual dimension or planet. You're a spiritual being as energy living a human experience in a world or on a world. And when you see and understand that as third eye, then the anxiety and stress, you'll realize on how to dissipate yourself from that and separate yourself from that. And I'm hearing the word of not to be so attached to people and things of this world. Because when you disintegrate, your shell disintegrates, you don't take any of this stuff with you as a soul, as a spirit. It's all left here on this earth, in this world. Okay? Even your shell of a body, you don't even take that with you. So when you realize that people break up with you, it's separation. They don't want to date you. You don't want to date them. They picked someone else, or they moved on, or you didn't get the job, right? Or you need to let some type of job go. You don't talk to your kids, or they don't talk to you. You're not in a good relationship with your mom or your dad or your sister, whatever it is for you, right? You have to let go of a sense of attachment. Because when you die, your mom don't come with you. Your brother don't come with you. Your sister, your children, your child. Okay? You have to understand to let go as attachment connected to anxiety as a fear of losing, and let go of this negative thinking. Okay? So you have control over your own thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. You rethinking and refocusing on more positive affirmations is the strategic planning here. Okay? All right, let me pick this up a little faster. I just really go over things because I want y'all to be very informed. This is just not, let me throw out some love cards and tell them that their ex is missing them. This is bigger than that. Okay, and this is what I incorporate on my channel and what makes it very much more different than everybody else. This may be considered entertainment, but for me, it's not. I am here as a spiritual helper and advice or messages, but it's still left to your own intuition. Okay? All right, there you go. Surrender to success. Told you it's coming in. And there goes the other door. The next door, the next archway. Yes? So you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And that's what you're about to do. The surrender to your door of personal healing. See the heart broke in reverse? You're mending. It's mended. The card is in reverse. It's just that your own anxiety and negative thinking and sense of attachment is still in your mind frame, keeping you attached to a situation or person. But really, you've healed and is ready to move forward. It's like you're holding your own self back. Okay? Being too judgmental with yourself, not opening up to your own spiritual thoughts and messages, not reaffirming and refocusing on your own positive affirmations for your life and yourself. Okay? So you are ready to experience this door to healing and happiness. And it's not time to look back at previous stuff that held you back or even previous heartbreaks. It's time to move on. This is the next phase or thing in your life right now. And it's time and it's happening for a reason. All right. Bottom of the deck is surrender to rest and sleep that we had from yesterday. All of that stress and overthinking and anxiety is keeping you up. It's giving you stress. And remember that stress is a silent killer. Yes? Okay. Taurus, second house. Some of you are worried about how people see you. We also had the card yesterday of people pleasing. You're worried about how people see you, what people think of you. So that also gives some of you anxiety, stress, worryation. A lot of you are worried about your family or your home. You also are overstressed about the values that you have for yourself and that you want to implement for your home or your family, right? So the abundance in you surrendering to this door unlocking for your success is not, some of you are really focused on, it depends on what you own as possession. The second house of Taurus. Your sense of security. A lot of you have stress and anxiety about that. The things that you may have to give away as in a divorce or separation or somebody moving out or you moving out. Okay. Don't stress and have anxiety about what you're going to get, what the other person may get or be awarded. Your abundance is way more bigger than that. Let that person have that stuff. Let them have it. Because you have a lot of anxiety and stress, thank you, angels, okay, attached to that memory with those possessions. Let that person have that stuff. Because the new things that you would inquire will have positive affirmations that you will now put intentions on it and even be more abundant in your life. I don't want a whole bunch of furniture that I lived with, okay, with an ex or, that has all our memories on it, a sense of emotional attachment to it. I'd rather them take it. Okay, so every time that they look at it, they think of me. Because I'm finna go buy new stuff. Well, I'm in anxiety and stress because I don't have the money right now to buy new stuff. So I really need this whole house full of... No, you don't. No, you don't. That's not connected to your path. That's not very successful of you. Some of you don't have the money, or you're using very strategically the money that you have to make a plan because you're looking at every dollar and cent right now. Okay. If you can, try and use more cash when buying things instead of using your credit. You're just really taking care of everything that you need to do right now. And a lot of you are wondering where the next money is coming from. But the stress and worry is not going to change it. Remember that The Alpha and Omega supplies your every needs. Okay? But you will get the results from all the productivity that you are putting into this plan. You will see it, Libra. Okay, so a lot of you, this is about partnership. Maybe one person is putting in more than the other. The Libra scales also is coming into balance for you. Okay, about getting your bills, robbing Peter to pay Paul, how they say. You're paying your bills off. You're being very direct. You're trying to get your credit score for a lot of you up. Okay, so the treasure chest, what came out yesterday. Unforeseen, see what I told you? An unforeseen windfall of money or abundance is coming to you now. And remember that abundance is not just about money. It's about your peace. It's about your serenity. Yes, wild child. I really agree. I really agree. And you'll see in the end result, as you moved on a couple of months up to a year later, you're going to have just as much or even more with no stress and anxiety, okay, in your life and in your material realm or possessions. Because you're being rewarded for letting that go. It may be hurtful or stressful, or you may even feel a sense of relief. But things are bigger and better when you learn the lesson of attachment and let it go, so that new things can come out. And y'all hear me tell y'all that all the time. If you want a new car, but it's not about the car payments. If you want something new, but you got 4 old cars broken down with the engines messed up on 4 flat tires, okay, it's rusted and all this type of stuff parked in your driveway, where is the room for a new vehicle? If you got 4 old cars in your driveway and they don't work, where's the room for new positivity and new things in your life? Okay? There's no room for it. You're 62 and you're going to share the retirement account. But I feel that yours is going to double, wild child. I also see that you are going to come out on top on this. So don't worry. That also could be something that you're thinking about or worrying about, but it's going to be in your favor. Let me go ahead and get y'all the other 2 cards and put them out here. So a helpful person, that could be me, that could be my channel, but somebody is going to help you. It also could be your doctor, your lawyer. It could be friends, family. It could be a bestie. But also someone does want to help you. So think of who that might be and initiate contact. Remember when I said my phone rang and some of you are going to get communication? Somebody is going to help you in some type of way. That can be helping you to move on the personal things that you own, but not really the attachment of things that you may share together. Okay? Somebody may help you with that. It could be that you maybe need to move in with somebody for a while. It could be somebody that's coming to help you. Okay? And you may need to go ahead and contact that person now, or they will be sent some type of way through insight to contact you, to reach out to you. Maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, and you be like, wow, you just called me out the blue and I haven't talked to you. Let me, and you start telling them what's going on. They'll say, oh, I'll help you. Right? Father healing for some of you. It also could be if your father is not here anymore, it could be the blessings bestowed upon you through your ancestry or through your father. Okay, so your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So it also could be you or your father all of a sudden reaching out to you as a person that will be helping you. but you may not want that help because maybe you have issues with your father coming or stemming from childhood. Okay, so yes, it will be fair and balanced. It's a decision will be made, wild child. You also, some of you may need to contact your father for advice, and that can be the advice from them as a helpful person on how to gain more, or how to be very strategic in a plan, or help with directions from this other person. Okay, when it comes to your bank account, when it comes to hiring somebody for your certain situation, a mover, a lawyer, a doctor. This also could be something that you need to do for your father as a helpful person. Okay, to help to get them back on the right track. But the whole situation could be giving you more anxiety and stress. Just make sure you're taking your rest breaks. Okay? Because anxiety and stress will keep you up. Even if you feel like you're not really thinking about nothing. Oh, thank you so much, Wild Child. Thank you. Even if you feel like you're not really thinking about nothing, you're just sitting there watching TV, it's an underlying stress and anxiety that's still built up in your energy of why you can't go to sleep. Try some relaxation, and believe me, I need to listen to my own self, okay? I'm trying. I'm human just like y'all. But when I get behind this table and in this chair, I'm your spiritual help, okay? Whether you take my advice or not, I'm not really dependent on that. I'm doing my work, okay? I'm doing what I'm called to do, okay? But it's going to be different for everybody. But try some type of relaxation, maybe walking around your community to help to wind down that pent up energy and stress. We all know about taking a bath or shower or something like that. Oh, that's good, Wild Child. Yeah, me too. Me too. And that could be that pent up energy of why still, if it's lingering in you, that also could be linked to why with divine masculines, the separation is taking place right now. Not saying it's your fault, but the type of man you pick or be with is because of the energy coming from the father, or the things that your father did to you is a reflection on the inside, okay, of your subconscious mind of why you pick the type of mate that you do. Whether they're very similar or whether you think that they're unsimilar, but they have similar ways. Something to that effect. All right, so make a wish. There you go. Magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Let's go ahead and clarify this and wrap this up for y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for today's message. You don't necessarily have to share my channel if you feel like it's not necessary, but if you do want to leave a like, I really appreciate that. And also, YouTube have incorporated a thanks heart button down below. If you ever want to leave like a $1.99 or $4.99 or type of donation to the channel, it's greatly appreciated. It always is going to go toward cards. Okay, that's all I'd be concerned about when doing this type of work is cards. Every card is very different for giving you different type of information. Okay, that's why readers have all these different type of cards that they need to use for pulling for information. Okay. Ooh, we got 3. The man. So that could be that father healing. It could be somebody that you already know. A boyfriend, a husband, a fiance, a spouse. that was or is a love interest, or somebody that you're looking at potentially as a love interest. Okay. Now, quickly, if this is a new person that you just met and you're kind of worrying because it's not really going faster than you want it to do, one of you have some father healing issues. Maybe this person is not really putting a lot of effort towards you in communication or coming your way as a new person that you're interested in. I do feel that it may work out long enough for it to need to work out. It may not necessarily be your total end of commitment, but for whatever reason, this person is due to come into your life for your next life lesson. Remember what I talked about a sense of attachment. Okay. Let people come in to give you the lessons that you need to learn. And when it's time for them to go, it's time for them to go. So love and enjoy them and be with them during the time moment that you can. And then when it's time to separate, it's time to separate. It's not saying that you're giving them less of love, but you know that a sense of attachment, when it's all time for us to go, we don't take none of this stuff with us anyway. So the life lesson is about learning how to detach when it's time to detach from people and material things. Okay. Yep. Getting rid of the third party can be gossip. So another person is not involved anymore. So whether this is a new person or somebody you already know, the third party situation is gone. So it might have been that this new person had to strategically work out a new plan for their life, understand that their healing of what they needed to do, let go of negative thinking about their self, force and understand this anxiety that they have about their self, about meeting somebody new and going to the next step, because everybody don't really want to stay single. People say they want to stay single and may stay single for a while, but as a human experience, we all, like Wild Child just put out, we all want light and love. That's the human experience. It's to feel love and to be loved, right? And to get and want to love somebody else. Everybody go through a single period. Some people purposely stay single for a very long time, but their ultimate wish is not really to stay single. Everybody wants love. That's a human thing, right? But somebody also is coming off from under somebody else's influence, like advising them or telling them what to do. Also could have been a father or a mother or a sister or a brother or friends. You know how you hang out with a group of friends, or your husband or somebody, your wife, and all of that is dissipating. No more third party situations. Okay. The rivalry, the fights, the arguments, all of that is about to be dissipated. This card was in reverse also, which is the book. So the more information that you need to strategically get and use, that's what you're about to do right now. Okay. Also, a lot of you are wanting to forget the memory of this particular personal situation. Things that were hidden is about to be out in the open because of this eclipse. It's going to bring secrets out. Okay. The unknown is about to be known. So if this person really likes you as a new person coming into your life, or you just met them, they're about to be more familiar with you. You're about to be more familiar with them. And the intellect, it's like I said, with the lack of the understanding of the third eye, you're being too judgmental right now. So it's best that when that third eye open up, you become more intellectual and you become more wiser. Okay. Because you also are about to get the information that you need, okay, through some type of communication, whether you're expecting it or not. And we have the waterfall. So flood of emotions, there, that abundance again, overflowing, tears of sorrow or tears of joy, release and fulfillment. So like I said, you're about to release something. So for a lot of you, it's going to be tears of joy, even if the beginning of the tears is sorrow. Okay, yes? All right, so bottom of the deck is the wheel. So some of you could have Sag in your chart, or you are Sag. The other person you're thinking about has Sag in their chart. Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus. Did I say Cancer? Leo, Scorpio. Yep. Okay, so a new cycle is about to begin. And we had the card of synchronicities yesterday, right? Here it is again. Some of you are not looking or understanding the synchronicity. That the reason this is happening is because it is part of your destiny. One part of your destiny is closing so that the other part needs to start. And it don't matter how old, what race you are. None of that matters. Okay? None of that matters. So let's close it out with the door for you. Begin here. Look at there. All right. So it says, do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So this is, and that's your door. Oh, wow. Look, and it looks very similar to this one. Both are open to your door of personal healing and happiness. It's time for you to begin now. And your plans are about to change here. Okay? You have a lot of archways, a lot of doors that are here. A lot of trees, a lot of meditation, a lot of green connected to your heart chakra. Flood of emotions. Somebody is wanting to either cry that they're happy or sad, that either you're leaving or separating or breaking up, but you know it's for the best. This is why your discernment is what you need to use. Okay, and understand that not to be judgmental, not to be hateful, but let the tears of emotions flow to help to cleanse your energy also, because you have a new beginning. And you may just be very happy that the person that you thought did not like you likes you as a new person. Okay? Or somebody is trying to tell you that they're sorry. Right? It also could be a father, or you are crying of emotions of sorry to them, or accepting the emotions of sorry from them to you. But your success is here as a new beginning. No more being influenced by other people. No more third party situations for you or somebody else that was doing that to you. A new person is coming in. They just let some type of other situation go. Things that were hidden. Also emotions. Somebody telling you that they like you. They love you. That's about to be unfolded here. Money is coming in for you. But it's still something that you're going to have to release though. Let me check and see what that is, because y'all know I'm nosy. Let me see if I can get some. Ooh. The Tower. Which is intimacy, also emotions, also the something has to be burnt down so that it can be rebuilt. Okay. Thunderbolt also is somebody talking about how they feel overflowingly to you. Whether through spirit, okay, if the person has passed on. But the Tower is here. It could be somebody saying they don't want to break up. I don't want to do this. And the miser, a release in reverse. The miser, letting go. Somebody is letting go their emotions, their feelings of the situation. Okay, either to somebody else and then opening up emotionally to you about how they want to move on with you or start a new beginning with you. But it is something that you are experiencing right now. So this is current energy. Yes, okay? This is current energy for me. This is not past. This is something that is current, and your last card is possibilities in reverse. So you may not understand or see the possibility to move on or to do this right now, but you must. It's part of your fate and destiny. Okay? It's part of your fate and destiny. The message that you're waiting on is coming through your wisdom and insight spiritually, or through communication by phone or email. And it's going to be either or both, tears of joy or sorrow. But let it play out, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it here because we've been on here almost really an hour. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Remember that readings never expire. So if you need to go watch yesterday's reading or the day before or the day before and the day before, start from the beginning and then read, listen and watch up until here. And you can see how every reading is really a piggyback to the other one. It's separate energy, but the last readings is going to incorporate to you what this means. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.